Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. It's Christelle Martinette here. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All signs. So those of you, hi there, those of you who will be watching me, this will be one video and I'll go in order from Aries down. What am I going to do? This is a video to wait for the full moon. I'll be coming back with the full moon readings, but I've got a lot of people wrote to me and they were saying how the moons were so strong, and especially this one, that they were just, didn't know how everybody, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? So I announced this video live and people were writing underneath my video, and everyone asked a question. And I have now an idea of how to go about this. So I'm asking the people in the room or those who are following after the entire video, please make timestamps for me. The Aries, when it starts, Taurus, and so on. So I'll start. What am I going to do? The questions all revolved around love, money, and how to prepare for this full moon. What do I need to prepare for this full moon? So I'll use 3 different tarot, one each question for each zodiac sign. So the first, the love, I have the tarot of the angel tarot. For the finance, I'll have the same tarot that I used in the last moon, the lady tarot, tarot of the lady, the Dama. And then for how to prepare, the initiatory tarot of the Golden Dawn. Now, here we go. Let's start with Aries. Let's start with Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Of course, I already mixed these off camera. And we've got the love. We've got the love. We've got the love. We've got the love. We've got the money, and we've got soon enough. I know it seems terrible for you to wait while I mix, but it's so very important to mix, and how to prepare. Now, I'll show you those one by one, and then I'll use the VERA SIBILLA here if I need them. Now, I think I will try to lower this a little bit so you can see. Let me see. Okay, I'll have my head knocked off, but you still can't see. You still can't see. You still can't see. All right, I'll show you them. Now, the love. The love is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, ladies and gentlemen, Aries friends. What does this tell you? And what does it tell me about you? The Page of Wands is as if, and I'll tell you this in a storyline, you have something coming to you. This is the full moon now coming up. Today is how to prepare for that full moon. Answers for love. You will have something coming in by way of a passion, a message, someone coming toward you, Aries. This could be, doesn't have to necessarily be a fire sign. This could be any sign. Someone, I'm getting so excited. Someone coming towards you. I think I have to get something to drink. All right, get my water, just a second. All right. You have someone coming toward you. Now, in many respects, it could be a younger person. And, but, for the most part, I see this as being a person who has been at large, let's say, MIA, and they will be coming toward you. So that's you, Aries. And love. Money, what do we have? Money, 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 money. If I were a rich man, 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands, very, very soon, very, very quickly, you will find that you're going to be paid. Usually the Eight of Wands is called the shooting stars of love, the shooting stars of love. And how interesting it is, because if I have to say, because they are three different decks, and I have how to prepare for the new full moon, that's the Eight of Wands in the other deck. Now you have movement so quickly. You have things that will be starting very, very quickly for that full moon. The full moon is coming up, and I will be doing the full moon readings in the upcoming, over the weekend, or probably in these days here, but you'll be looking out for that. I needed to get this out because I had so many people who were having so much energetic problems. They were just stuck, and everything they needed to answer, give responses in so many directions that they didn't know what to do. So we see that in the love department, someone is coming toward you. In the money area, you're going to be paid, and you will be paid. You're going to get, you'll receive information if you put out CVs, made any applications. The money is going to be turning around very, very quickly. How to prepare for the full moon, Aries? It's going to come and go so fast that you will not know what got into you. You'll find a stepped up energy, Aries, like never. Now, I don't want to say never before, because you're very energetic, like you haven't felt in the last few weeks with this full moon. So, hang in there. Now we're going to Taurus. Taurus, let me get the love card for you. Let's get the love card for you out there. Ta-ta. All right, we've got the Lover's card. We've got the Lover's card. There you go. The Lover's card, Taurus. Now, what does this tell me? It tells me that, first of all, for the in preparation for the full moon, you're going to find that you have a decision coming up. You're going to find that you're going to be put up in front of a decision, at a crossroads regarding someone, a love. And it's not going to be an easy decision. It will be easier if you're able to prepare. And we have time before that full moon comes. But this is all about preparation. So you think long, think hard, and think wide in how you want to decide. Then we have the card that represents money, and we've got the Three of Cups. It looks really, really good for you, Taurus. It looks like if you were waiting for can't say that if you were waiting for a lottery win, that's not going to happen. I hope it does, and I hope I'm wrong. But what I'm looking at is that there definitely is celebration, and this celebration comes about for a reason. Perhaps you get that job. Perhaps you are the next person in line for a qualitative jump in work. Perhaps you get an offer from another person to be a partner in crime on the job, to be a partner in an enterprise, in a business. And the last card that we have here concerns how to prepare. And I've got the King of Cups, Taurus, the King of Cups, and how to prepare. You go slowly, you think, and you use your emotional pull in order for you to stand firm and understand the energies that are coming in to you, Taurus. Your preparation for this period, right before the full moon, concerns calming your spirit, using your emotions to try to discern how to make decisions, as we saw in love. And of course, in the money domain, you are celebrating, ladies and gentlemen, Taurus friends. Let's pull those up and now go to Gemini. Gemini, wherefore art thou, Gemini? Excuse me. Let's see what's going on. we've got the Love card. The Love card is the Two of Coins. Now, how lovely is that? The Two of Coins, this is the Angel Tarot, the Two of Coins. Now, typically, the Two of Coins talks about juggling things and changes and stuff like that. But here in the love domain, I see this Two of Coins as a highly spiritual relationship. This doesn't mean it has to be a platonic relationship, not at all. This means that there is a very strong bond, a very spiritual bond, and this might be something different from what you're used to, Gemini. It looks like there is a change, and it's a change for the better concerning love for you. Now we have the card that represents the money domain, and I'm seeing the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen quickly. There's information coming in concerning your finances, and there's information of a positive nature, especially for those who have invested in a venture, who have put capital in ventures, and they will be having a bit of luck. Not only, this also is a tip that's coming in for all of those, for all of you out there, Gemini, who wish to, well, this is a Gemini card. These swords are always air signs. And this is a younger Gemini. And if it pertains to you, young is a relative, obviously, but if it pertains to you, and you feel as if you have a long way to go in your spiritual journey, that means a young sensation. This pertains to you concerning how much you still have to go on the road to make your money domain, your financial domain, more like what you really would, more realistic for you. So I'm seeing new air coming in. There is a little, it's as if you open the window, Gemini, more air comes in, it fuels your finances. So you are going to get something that's in this period before that full moon. It will be coming in. Now we have the card that deals with how to prepare, and I've got the Empress here. Now, what does that tell us? Gemini, the Empress card tells you to use your creativity. Use your creativity to try to understand how best you can face those days of releasing. Okay, now let's pull these up, Gemini. Let's go down to Cancer. Cancer, let's get that card out for love, and the card for love is the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands. Look, Cancer, I don't want to say you're going through a rough patch now, but you do feel the weight. You feel more than the weight, you feel the burden of really a situation that you have created, and you know that you have created that. The card concerning your finances, second time it's come out here, this is the Three of Cups. Just like Taurus, Cancer, this is a time for celebration. Why? Because those of you who want to retire, you find out that you can. You're going to receive severance pay. Those who want to change jobs understand that they will also receive some form of severance pay when they leave. So there's a bonus. This talks about a bonus of some sort of a commission that is due you, Cancer, that you're unexpected finances coming your way. Now we have the card that relates to how to prepare for this full moon. And I've got the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins. This tells you that you need more awareness, daily awareness, not even 24 hours daily awareness. It means that you need moment-to-moment awareness in terms of where you are, where you're going to, where you are moving to, and how to get there, step by step. The card of the King of Coins, Cancer friends, is inviting you to go slower, is inviting you to take one step behind the next, one step in front of the other, and do not rush in, because only fools rush in. Cancer. Now we're going to Leo. Leo, let's get your love card. Leo, thank you. Leo, let's see. We have the Six of Swords. Whoa. Leo, if you had any doubt about, should I stay with that person? Am I doing the right thing? Is this the way to proceed? How could I, should I, if you have any doubt about how to proceed with the person and what you're doing with them, fear not. You are moving in the right directions with the Six of Swords, and you will be going to a better place with them. Now let's get the money card out. How odd. You saw me mix the cards. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Before I read that, I'm going to pull the card of how to prepare, just so I can decontextualize and recontextualize that card. Because, Leo, it's different from the other reading. Wow. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I have to say, Leo, that there is not only a breath of fresh air in your finances, like I just told the last sign that had this in that position, but I find here there is the announcement of success. There is the announcement of moving forward in an endeavor that you yourself have applied for, you've organized, you have planned, programmed, working with others. And what's interesting is that your finances will not be, you're not just going to get a paycheck or a windfall or something like that. You're going to get the promise of payment, the promise of a prize, the promise of a reward, the promise of a contract, and it will be successful. When we look at the Wheel of Fortune and talk about how to prepare for our full moon, because who's afraid of the full moon, really, in Scorpio? You have here the opportunity of a lifetime, Leo, and that is to see what is occurring to you with eyes wide open and being very realistic of what's happening. And, life is called life because it is life. And what goes up does come down, just like the wheel turns. And it's telling you, you prepare by preparing both for the good and the bad, because what goes up will come down, Leo. All right, now let's go to Virgo. Virgo, ladies and gentlemen, Virgo friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Virgo friends. Let's get the card out for love. Love, 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 love. We have the page. I can't believe it. The Page of Swords. How lovely is that? The Page of Swords again, 3 times in a row with another deck for love. You're going to hear from them again. They will, this usually talks of speech, but I'm hearing, but it's communication nonetheless. It could be in the form of writing. It could be in the form of messages. It could be in talk, but they will be contacting you. If they've been away, you will be in communication with them. Virgo, let's take a look at the money domain. The money domain. The money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. If I was a rich man. The Three of Cups. Again. The Three of Cups. Again. And here we talk of celebration. It seems to be a very common theme that in the area of finance, there is a moment of rejoice. Now, of course, all over the world, there are people, if they are full-time employees, they are paid by the week, they're paid by every 2 weeks, they're paid monthly. And so we're now talking about a preparatory phase. It would be mid-month, let's say. It would be mid-month. This is the 8th, we're talking the 8th, 10th, 9th, 10th, in this period prior to that full moon. And this is a moment, it seems, where we are invited to give thanks, and especially for you in economically speaking, Virgo, because you have had recently a little help from your friends. You know the song, the Beatles songs, with a little help of my friends. You've had help from your friends, and it is moment to give thanks. This is the time to give thanks, Virgo. Now, the last, how to prepare for the full moon, we have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords. You won't even be able to prepare because things will be moving so fast for you, Virgo, that you won't know what has come over you. When things like this happen, when I get some this type of reaction from the cards, because the cards are talking, you know, when I get that kind of a reaction, I usually say, this is a time for meditation. This is the time when you really need to stop a second, because the whirlwind around you is going to turn, notwithstanding what you do. It's time to take stock of the situation and meditate to see what is coming down. That is how you are to prepare, Virgo. Now, let's take a few cards for Libra. Let's take our time, mix them up, Libra. Libra, 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 in love. Libra in love. We have the Libra in love card, the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of swords in these mini readings here. The Queen of Swords. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Libra friends, this is you, really. This is an air sign, and the female of the air signs in the court cards in the tarot is a very particular figure. This is a person who commands respect, who demands respect, and also is very exacting. So you may feel, Libra, with the person that you're involved in, that they are putting you to a test. Here, it seems that you have a few options, and one of the options, the best as I can see it, is to play it straight. You truthfully be yourself. Then we have the card for the money domain, and here we have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit talks about putting money away, saving. The Hermit is also about trying to study a plan or a strategy to make that money increase. Try to find financial consultant who will be able to help you. It's all about thinking of how you can increase your funds, Libra. Now, if we ask about how you should prepare, Libra, how you should prepare for the full moon, what do we get? We've got the Emperor. We've got the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is a card that's quite important, all right? It's an Aries card. And Libra, it's the card for Aries, usually. It's also talks about not taking stock, but being ready to command your movements forward. This talks about commanding and ruling over yourself, controlling yourself, controlling your outbursts, controlling your emotional changes, and controlling the way you interact with people so as not to hurt anyone on the one hand, but also not to hurt yourself. This is the way you need, Libra, to prepare for the full moon. Now we are in Scorpio. Scorpio, the full moon coming up will be in Scorpio. Let's see how you will fare and how you can prepare in the meantime, in the meanwhile. All right, so we have your love card, Scorpio, is the King of Swords. Now, this looks to me that for all of those water signs out there, all of those Scorpios out there, those of you particularly who have an air sign in your chart, your moon, your rising, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, are particularly concentrated in the love domain. You wake up and this is what you think of. You feel compelled to make a decision. You feel compelled to make a move. You feel compelled as if it's now or never. This is, you really need to touch base with somebody. You want some securities, you want some support, but at the same time, you don't want to, go through the windmills of your mind. You don't want to go cuckoo, but you're looking for something. You're really looking for something. Now our money card is the King of Coins, the King of Coins. These are, King of Coins here. This is a very good moment for you, Scorpio. It's a very good moment because you feel safe. You feel safe financially now, probably even better than even just a few months ago, even at the beginning of the year. Scorpio, you're starting to feel that things are flowing evenly, and this is a good thing. And there are no surprises, and you're happy. I mean, you give thanks that every day that this is the way it is. There are no surprises. At the end of the month, you will meet your payments, and this is a good thing. And you'd rather have that security than this craziness of all at once or nothing at all. Now, how do you prepare, Scorpio, for the full moon in Scorpio? I have here the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins. The Four of Coins, ladies and gentlemen, for me is a card. And it's very apt for you, Scorpio, because this is you. You need to burn yourself down to the ground and arise like a phoenix, renewed. That's how you prepared for your full moon, because your full moon is going to be very compelling. It's going to be very compelling. It's going to be pulling you in many different ways. Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius, my Sagittarius. Let's see what's in store for you in the love domain. What card comes up for you, Sagittarius, in the love domain? We have the Page of Swords, as if it never came out. We have the Page of Swords. Once again, the Page of Swords for the love domain, Sagittarius. There's blah, 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 gabbing. You have the feeling that you need to talk. You have to speak to them. You have to, you don't even recognize yourself for how much you're talking. And to that specific person, why? You feel like you need their suggestions. You always want to run past things to them because you value their judgment. And it's very interesting because I see you, Sagittarius, as being 10 years younger than your age, because you're excited about something that's coming up. You know that in the coming up months, you have all these plans. You'll be traveling, you work, and you have to go to conferences and give talks, and you know that there's so many new people involved, and you're excited. And there's talk with that loved one. A lot of talk, a lot of time. They are accomplices. You bring them into the inner circle, the inner sanctum. Sagittarius, your inner sanctum is populated now by this significant other. In the money department, we've got the Two of Cups. Very interesting. And I have to say, Sagittarius, that I remember a while back, it might have been a month ago, or even just recently, even closer than that, that there was someone in your realm, in your specialization, that does the same type of work that you do, that recently came to you with an idea, saying, oh, would you like to work with this? Work with me on this, just after work hours. You know, it's a hobby, a toy. Let's play with this and see where it gets us. It was sort of like an invention or a service, something like that. Recently, you've had this, and if it's hasn't been recently, it's going to come up now, because it's a money-making scheme, but more than a money-making scheme, it's a game, and this really piques your interest, and that's going to keep your mind busy, Sagittarius. Now, with the cards for how you can prepare for this deep, strong, compelling moon, very dramatic moon coming up. We have here the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. I couldn't ask for more. How do you prepare? You enjoy your family. You enjoy your friends. You stay with a lot of people. Stay in a group of people. You enjoy. Call your family. Call your old man or your old woman, your mom, your dad, your grandparents. Call them. Or call your children if they're out of the house, Try to keep rallying around the family. That's how you prepare for this dramatic full moon coming up. Now let's see for Capricorn. Let's see what there is in the love department for you, Capricorn. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? We've got here the Two of Swords. So many swords here. I see these as swords drawn, one against another person. And that tells me that there are decisions to be made together with that person, but there's also a standoff. There is a deadlock, that's what I meant, a deadlock where one person is not giving and the other one is not giving in. And I see this as a standoff, I think it could be called. There's a deadlock, it's not moving forward, and the cards are inviting you to come to a negotiation, one of you has to give. Next in line is our card for our money, and this is the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups here tells me that you are not, Capricorn, very, very pleased in this bit of this short time frame concerning your finances. There's a lot that needs to be changed. There's a lot that you would love to be changed. I have to get one out, and I'll get another. Just flew out of the deck. And there's a lot that you don't agree with. You're angry with yourself because you think that I could have done this, I should have done this, and now I'm doing this. And even if people offer you something, even if you are made offers, another card just popped out. Even if you are made offers, it seems that your finances in this time frame, Capricorn, just are not cutting the mustard, as they say. It is just not enough. You're just not pleased with yourself because you feel that you could have done better, you could have done more. Now, the two cards that have flown out of the deck concerning how to prepare is one, the Five of Swords, and it talks about regrets, okay? And we just talked about the money, and it is about the regrets there. And here is the Ten of Cups, and similar to what I just said, how you get around and prepare for that full moon, get around that feeling of constant regrets, are to keep in contact with family, friends, your tribe, your neighbors, very, very close, and that will help you get through it. Now, Aquarius, let's see what's in store for you. Let's ask the question about love. Let's see. Let's see what we have. First major arcana finally have come out. The World. The World. The World. Look, it's short of saying, Aquarius, that you are going places. I see this as literally, yes, you are going places. There's two readings here. One, you're going places to meet, to see, to catch up with, to finally come together with that person, a significant person in your life. And another is to get there. You want also, there are two readings, okay, two levels. One was that, and one is you come and you get closure. This is what your answer, what you're looking for. You want closure on a situation. And then there are others who go toward the loved one. And they come toward you. There's a coming together. The card now for the finances is the Four of Coins, the Four of Coins. Here I'm looking, Aquarius, at a few things. First of all, I see that many of you who have been in one type of business are going to want to change. You're going to want to reinvent your skills. You're going to want to try to get training for or certification to improve what you can offer the world of work. And what I'm seeing here is typically arising from your ashes. It has been difficult. Many of you have had to pick a foreign destination because you had to travel for some reason, either because of family, or because of friends that were not feeling well. You had to go visit them, but there was a lot of movement, and it caused you to have to take a step back in relation to your aspirations. Now, this is no longer the case. In this time frame, this very short time frame, waiting for that full moon, you'll find that something new comes about where you can reinvent yourself. Now, the card that will give us shine the light as to how to prepare for this full moon is the Chariot. Look, Aquarius, with these two cards, the World and the Chariot, I have to say, more than 90, I would like to say, there's a lot of you out there that are going to be moving, and it will be for something new where you are going to be completely reinvented, as it were. Then we have Pisces. Pisces, ladies and gentlemen, Pisces friends, let's take a look at the card that will talk to you about love. I have to put my glasses on for this one. The Chariot, the Chariot, the Chariot in the other deck. The Chariot in the other deck. I love to use different decks all together. All right. Pisces, there is a coming together. Look at this card. This specific Chariot card. There is a coming together. But you see that those two horses almost want to go in two different directions, but they are united. What I'm looking at, Pisces, There is a coming together where beautifully you both walk on your own 2 feet. There's not that leaning, that crutch. You have learned to walk on your own 2 feet, and it's a joy to see. Now, for your money, honey, Pisces, money. Let's see what's coming in. The 3 of Swords, the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups. It's probably the 3rd time it's come in this position. Joyce, rejoicing. You are rejoicing because it is a good time for you financially, and there's no reason at all to worry. Even though you may now, in this current today, as you watch, you will feel that little bit of sense of insecurity because, oh, well, you know, it's not as good as last month, and last month I was blah, 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 blah. You can rejoice because you need to trust the universe on this one concerning money matters. How do you prepare, Pisces, for the full moon? You prepare with the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. There is that lovely sensation of seeing them again and again, knowing that in this full moon coming up, how do you prepare? Seeing them again. You need to see them again because that will give you strength to prepare for that compelling, dramatic full moon in Scorpio coming up. I do hope this was of help to you, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very difficult time, and I believe I've had my share of emails from a lot of you saying, what do I do? So I thought, let me get it out because it seems that everyone is having a difficult time now. So I do hope this was of help. Like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Namaste. And I'll be reading now. I'll be reading all of you. Thank you so much for joining me live. It makes it all worth it. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back. I will be back with the full moon reading. I will.